Hey guys, I'll start in just a few minutes. Let's wait for others to join. And yes, please be patient. I have a nice, interesting topic for you, all of you. And we will see through it how to build it, how to start from the scratch, and with added credentials and much more. So, yeah, let's wait for 2 to 3 minutes more. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing today? And I welcome you all to another workshop session by DronaHQ, brought you only for you guys to understand or to create a portrait around on the canvas around your idea, whatever you have in your mind. And the name of this workshop is Front-End Designing Workshop for Backend Developers. But we will see to learn from very scratch, understanding what are the components, what are the databases, and how low code actually helps you, actually empowers you, not only with just reducing some of the engineering art time out, but also to give an idea to your, give a whole picture to an idea and a functioning to your database, a logic to your business. Okay, before we start, if you guys are new, you can check out our previous workshops also. But for this, there is no such thing as prerequisites until and unless you have the interest and the keen development enthusiasm. So let's start with it. So why are we here? So we are keeping this like super hands-on. You will be building alongside with me, so that if you are stuck with your some problems or you got your own APIs or databases in your mind, that's perfect. You can share it with me. And now the reason we are running this session is simple. We seen many backend developers and get stuck when it comes to front end. But sometimes you are just waiting on someone else to build the UI. But in this session, that's the bridge, that's the gap we are going to cover. Instead of waiting for someone, you are only the mastermind, you are only the Picasso of your whole application development. We will get to it. You just need to test your flows, get your feature moved, maybe build an internal tool dealing with everything. Great. So before we start, I just will tell you about myself. I'm the guy who will be taking you through your workshop session. My name is Shibam Dhar, and I'm developer advocate at DronaHQ. My main work is to create content videos like this for you guys. But apart from this, if you have any queries related to our platform, related to your idea, or you just have to want to do a brainstorming, I'm the guy for you. You can reach out to me on social media or also in the community page of Drona HQ. Great. Okay, so a quick uh, rundown of the whole agenda. Like we are going to build an application. I'm going to show you in just a minute, and we'll start from quick intro of the platform just to get familiar with how DroneHQ actually works. Where are the connectors? How to get your app development started from the very basics, and we will then jump into a live build. Yes, and we will create it from scratch one by one. If you are not available with your laptop, grab your laptop, get your network straight, and we can like build this app together. And yeah, I think that's it. And in the end of the session, we will also have a Q&A round. I'll quickly share the link again with you guys. Mm, so this is like the Q&A link. You can drop questions and answers. You can drop anything. Like if you just want to have a conversation with me, you can drop that too. But make sure that our team will check those questions first. Then I'll reply to them. So that's there. Great. Okay. So that's what I was saying from earlier. Like join from your laptop for the best experience. Log in from DroneHQ, try parallelly and explore, because it would feel good to have yourself built an application by the end of this session. Also, if you send it to us in the Discord or anywhere, it would be a great thing for me also. And keep your questions ready. You will get a recording of this webinar and spread the word. Great. Okay. I think that's there. And resources. Okay. So this is like the final slide I have for you for all the resources before we get jump into the application building. And yes, 30 days free trial. With free trial, it's not just that you will get the basic plan. No, 30 days full fledged, whatever you need. Most of the things are available there. Like you don't have to like wait for the business plan or anything like that. It's just we are giving you overall experience how low code actually helps you. And DroneHQ documentation, yes, you can refer to our documentations. Check whether if there is anything missing or if you want something being helpful to you. And you can join us on Discord. Show and tell what you have built. If you have any feature, if you have any request or any bugs to report, you can discuss that in our DroneHQ community. Great. That's that's the end of this whole workshop. The slide. Let's jump into our app. Okay, so let me show you what we are actually building. This is quite a big whole full-fledged application built on DronaHQ, and this is like actually a live example how the industry uses these features, right? I mean, in front of your screen, you can see this whole loan processing system has been built. It has like most of the things which you can find, like you can check out the total loans, approved loan, pending loans, and it has a very good interactive background. Like let's say I want to update this, right? uh, Wait, yes. So it will it is redirecting me to an nice page where we are I'm getting all the details being already fetched in the respective places. And also with that we have other number verification and omission, all these details drop downs with added smart calculator. Now this is basically a small you can think of it as a project which we used to do at a first as a calculator, but this is quite uh, in a broad spectrum how we can actually implement it. But this is not just like ends there. I mean, we also have different use cases because since it is a full-fledged app. Okay, great. Let me show you. Okay, continue and submit and continue. Now, then there is the second part, which is actually using a different screen with all these details like prefetched. You can simply do a continue, then it is getting to the second tab. And this is like tab wise, right? Nothing. I mean, look wise, it you might be thinking how it can be done, but to be very honest, it's basically getting the data, segmenting the data in a correct order blocks, and then providing basic business logics. So what we will try to do is to implement, if not 100%, just the 80% of the logics, so that once you have the data, you can showcase the data on the screen and then check all these dashboard details, and also maybe perform this particular update functionality, right? Great. Okay, let me switch back. I've logged in my account. We will start from there. Awesome. So once you log into DronaHQ.com and get to your prod account, this is the whole landing page you will encounter. Like it might start with the apps, but that's there. No worries. So this is like the whole page. You have apps, connectors to figure out between databases and connecting with different sort of databases. But databases, I would say it is not very limited to only databases, because when I talk about databases, it is actually referring to each and everything which you can connect through APIs, queries, and let me show you. So in the connector section, we have list of databases option with our own like in-house feature. You can say DronaHQ RPC. But apart from these, you also get options like third-party APIs, right? I mean, if you want to connect to your Slack account, Twitter account, or even Google Sheet, you can find it here. But if you have your own APIs with maybe multi-step authentication or OAuth, V2, anything, you can try it out, REST API. Now, to know more about these, maybe this session will not be possible, but again, we have documentations properly done, and some of the workshop videos and some of the video content created by me for the webinars and the seminars are available. You can also check those out. Great. So then we have dashboard, which is like a beta feature coming up, and then we have sheets, automations, PDF, manage users, and all these features. Okay, so first thing first, let's start with getting our database. I'll share the mm, just a minute. So these creds, I make them. Uh, why is it not getting copied? Yes. Copied. So you can use these creds, like just copy and paste them. I'll show you how. Uh, Great. So there are many schemas available in these creds, and we have been using this cred for a long time for the past workshop sessions. So all you have to do, click on connector, go to MySQL, and fill up the details like host, port, database name. I have prepared it for you. So let me show you. This is the workshop DB. And if I click on edit, you can see these are all the details. You can put out the password. That's simple. I mean, you with added features like if you want to connect using SSL, whitelisting IP, dynamic database name, and what else. So All these related details, docs available again. So we can directly start on with the query. Now, once you have added your connector and test it, it will ask you to write your query, and this whole blank query builder will open up. This is quite useful. I mean, if you want to have a definite amount or definite number of queries available throughout the application, but not specific to a single application, but throughout many application, many users, you can say. So you can write those general queries here. But let's check our database. So again, it's a simple query. Select from, so the schema we will be using, it will be leads capture, and it has, I think, 20 results. Okay. And we are going to work with it and do a little bit of formatting, understanding how to get a particular row or a particular columns, etc. But nothing here. That's done. Connector part done. Okay. Next is to build the app. Yes. And you can start just by doing a single click right here in the app. Oh, I think it just reloaded, but it's okay. The new app has been just created right here. So whatever the app you click, like the recent app will be shown in the top. So that's not issue. Okay, let it load. Okay. Meanwhile, it gets load. Let me tell you, like while building an app, the first approach would be to divide them. Like my personal approach is to divide them into screens. So there are number of screens we are going to use. So um it's actually loading the templates. So either you can use ready-made templates. I've shown that, I think, in my previous videos, where I just select random templates right from here. I think we can do that this time too. Let's see. So if I just use this one, I'm getting a basic template, which is quite all right. I mean, I just need to delete some of these things. And if I just simply do this and do this, oh, I guess I clicked on delete. Let me do this, duplicate. Okay. So in the first page, we saw that there are some of the details in the top, and then we have at the bottom this the whole data, right? Before I fetch, let's add some of the screens. So one screen would be to see all the details. Another screen would be, do I have anything similar? Because I just need a tabbed container with nothing more. I guess we can do simply like this. Get the tab container right here. Great. And on top, this is actually a nice step to add for a better UI development. So this is like the horizontal steps, and let's add two steps. The first step, second step. So the idea is the first step will go to a single page, and when it is on a different page, it will show us the second step. Great. Maybe I just need to remove these things. Label. Okay. So this is our screen two. Okay, great. And let's add menu. So this job. I think I pressed menu two times. Okay. Let's do again menu, group menu, collapsible menu. Maybe I should add them a little bit later. Just let me size them up. Okay, okay. And let's delete this. Control image. Okay. So image, you can either put a directly image URL, or you can use our file storage. So when I was talking to you about the whole database or connectors part, it's not limited to just the externals or what you are connecting to outside of the platform, but also DronaHQ provides you features like DronaHQ database and DronaHQ file storage. So both part you can, I mean, it's pretty obvious and simply useful. Like if you want to put up a PPT or an image, you can use the file storage, which I did. And right here I have my own file, and if I just select from the image from here, but you have all these options like PPT, docs, zip, video, audio, text, each and everything. But for the database part, it's actually being used as a DB. So let's use this one and create content. Now if I go to screen one right here and click on sticky menu 3, that's it. So our first page is like UI wise almost done. What I want and what I need more is to get the details. So I'll just select table grid, quick select. Let's follow with me. I'll go through like one by one. That's quite simple. So I'll just click on connector query. Okay. Now let's search our connector. So once you save the connector, you come to this part and select the connector under query. The difference between connector query and library, if you want to understand a very simple way, is that when you are using library, this sole application expects that the queries are already available, or you are going to make a global query which can be used by different application on by different accounts. But when you are using connector query rather than a library, right here I will be making queries respective to this particular application. So if I try to reach if I want to approach this query one from a different application, it won't be possible. So let's do get details. Now this ask AI feature is there. I'm not pretty sure whether I have configured my open AI this key to this, but let's see. Get me all details from capture. Oh, it's working. Nice. So this is actually a very small use case I've shown you, but you can do anything like related to your query. Just provide the info and ask AI. So in the whole platform of DronaHQ, we have provided ask AI and certain crucial and tricky places where you might not be needing it, but when you need it, it will be very helpful and easy to use. So let me check whether I have provided the right name or not. So right on this side you can see this leads capture. Right, great, awesome. So I didn't copy it, but it was simply select star from leads capture. Great. Truncated value, that's fine. Save. So our data is ready. It's been showcased right in front of you. So if I select this table grid, kind of looks blunt, right? I mean, we have to agree on that, but let's make it a bit interesting. So how to do that? So this is like a formatting of data. So let me show you how you can maybe process it. Do we have any numeric one? Okay. So if lead number, you can set it to number like this, because I don't think I have. Oh, there is the status. So for the status, it can be either Boolean, right? 0, 1, or yes, no, true, false. So we can put up a toggle. Let's see how it happens. But let me add anything else. Do we have? These are all numerics. Of course, you can add uh, signs like rupee. So if I want to show you like monthly income, if I set it as number and do a prefix suffix, so prefix, it can be rs rupees, and suffix can be like this. Cool. Apply. Now if I just do a finish, where is it, where is it? Oh, I think it would be Aadhaar verification status. So monthly income, you can see that it's showing this rupees part, but the status is a bit messed up right here because I think I chose the wrong one. It would be Aadhaar verification status and finish. Now let's see. Yes, you can see. So these are like toggles. Now, if you have any queries till now, please do drop it in the Slido, that link I've shared. I'm keeping a constant look on them. So feel free, right? Do you want me to share it again? Share. because the main motive for me, for all of the guys you are watching on different channels, is that you build something, and if you are not able to build something, let's discuss it on the channel, on the slide, or everywhere, anywhere you prefer. Great. So I'm getting the data that's there. Okay. So in this table grid, I also want to add an action button which will help me to navigate to a different screen. Now this can be done using button and simple navigation, but for this particular use case, I want to have a nice update action button. So it would be known, let's say action one, update. You can select like this one as update. Oh, action single show in header. No, I don't want shown in header. I want to add it as a column. Now, when I add it as a column, I want it to be shown in the third sequence. So, like it would be like one, two, three. Okay, great. And I currently don't have any conditions, but you can select it. Like, let's say if the status is not verified, you can make this particular action hide or visible. Great. Color. This looks a bit odd. Great. Now, so button has been added, but how will it navigate? So that's when done, you have to do an event. So in the event, you see this action one click. So we have to make sure that whatever the name of the action column, it should similar like action one click. And if I click on navigate, I thought the action is lost. Anyways, screen 2 is our desired navigation location. Just click on save and done. So that's complete there. What do we do next? So on the top, you see these metrics. I want these to be changed. So let's see. Yes. I mean, I got a nice question. So logs, yes, we do. I mean, see, so now that we are not changing, but once you change, if I go, let's see, let me show you. If I click on preview, let me, so uh, there, you see the logs right on the top. If I click here, this is like a very straight thing. So you can see that the request and the response, whatever it is fetching and whatever you are giving back. Now, if you have a different approach that, okay, that's the in the preview section, what if we do before that? So before that, again, in the low code area, you will find wherever you are testing it, like when you are calling or making a request, it will show you, or when you are going with the flow, because I can't show the error right now. So what I want to try is that, let's say I have added some kind of validations, but the main parameter to validate is missing. So if I click on preview, it will stop me right there and throw me an error on the screen that, listen, Shibam, or listen, the person in this particular so and so screen, so and so template is fetching this kind of error. So for each and every kind of logs we do provide. It's a great feature to understand when you are doing an update and understanding a to from movement of transformations, because sometimes happen that you are sending an Unix value, but in the back you want it into a formatted value of DD, YY, MMM, like that. Great. Okay. I think that answers your questions. Okay. So table gets done. Okay. Now, okay, I'll share a query quickly with you. this is like the cast of different queries all together. So let me see what this, let me actually show you how what this query is actually making. So instead of doing like going from back and forth, I just go and click on plus. Now this particular feature is also kind of new, relatively new, which is like tabbed data query feature. Yes, that's the term. And if I it's basically helps you to, rather than going side by side, you can have all these tabs and check on which is currently usable or being used at. So workshop test. Okay, now the logs you just talked about, you see this thing is also kind of a log which I'm getting that the table grid least capture doesn't exist. Now that's a very basic thing. So let's do test right there. So earlier it was just telling me that the name of the schema was a default one, but that's okay. So this, let's say, loan. Save. Great. So I want to use this data. How? Now, in a thinking way, it is quite a simple thing. Like, okay, you got the data, just put it right there. I mean, but the concept is to use the keywords. Again, the workshop is basically because I'm not sure are you guys are making or not, but the main idea is that when you are also building, you provide your ideas with me also. So that I generate some possible solutions for you guys. So now I'm going to show you that keyword. While using keyword is quite easy to get details from anywhere in the application. Yes, anywhere. Now I have the details saved in a keyword in the data query, but I want to use in the whole array a single object into this particular component. Now, first thing first, I would say loan analytics. So this is the first part of the keyword. So this is like the first keyword which is having all the details. Which I want is let's say dot total loan amount. Now to remove the bracket, I can simply do this and done. Okay, so this is like the amount, and I can do like this rupees and followed by this formula saved, but it is not, oh, sorry, approved loan amount. So you get getting the point, right? I mean, how actually I'm using all these things. Okay, this rather than this is okay. So let's quickly do this. Loan analytics, pending loan amount 0. Actually, I want pending loans. I don't know. This looks much easy. Not easy, but logical for this. So pending, maybe approved loan amount sounds good. Pending loan amount, pending number of loans. Hmm, great. Okay. So this is the idea to get all the details. I guess you shouldn't have any problems till now. And Maybe I should open. So you get the idea, right? So similarly, you can put right here and then this. That's it. Okay. Okay. Now, not what next? So let's go to the screen two. So screen one is basically done. If you have any queries regarding screen one, please drop it. I mean, you can just put it like a conversation. That's totally fine. Okay. Okay. So this part is quite interesting because the first thing is that I want two tabs: loan calculation and details of whatever present in the table. Okay. Let's start with the whole page where we will see the details. Now, what would be your first approach? Is that I'll just drag drop on this and that? But maybe let's try out this one. So I'll do auto generate form and click on workshop DB. You also have all these options, don't ask you. DB, PDF, control, JSON, CSV, AI. Yes, absolutely AI. So you just type there, okay, give me this kind of form. It will actually build you the form. But let's try something what developers do usually. Backend developers focus. So leads capture. If I click on next, these are all the points, but I don't want all of them. Where is it? Let me fetch it. Okay. So I want lead number. Okay. I don't want application. I want application name too. Mobile number, loan product, loan subproduct, loan amount, remarks, loan amount. I don't want address, Aadhaar verification, monthly existing status, email, 299 term. Mm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something is extra here, I think. Loan amount. Just give me a minute, guys. I don't want to delete mobile number. What loan amount is there? Okay. Mobile number is not there. Okay, status. Why I was putting status? Okay, good. Okay, next and form details of the person. Next. So if I click on generate query and add action flow to submit, it is quite nice that you get the whole idea, like get the whole action and the update, all these things. But let's drop it for now. I don't want to do this for this particular use case. Okay. Got stuck. Okay. So where is it? So these all details got load. The form seems to got a bit bigger than we expected, but no issues. It's set now. So you just have to do a little bit tweak, and the form will be get done. Nothing to worry there. Okay. So map. What's the map? What's the map? I have map for you. And this would be wiki tabs. Wiki tabs. Wiki tabs. So I've sent you this thing. So what it actually does is that if I come here and paste it like this and save it, okay, formula save. I think I reversed it, so that's why it got vanished. But let's see what can be done if I go back to this, revert back. I think we need to generate the form again. It got lost, but it's all right. Nothing specific to too much missed workshop. And I remember lead capture, lead name, mobile number, loan product. Great. Damn, now this is sad. Why? Oh, damn. I think the previous form is also right there. Okay. This is kind of getting messy. So again, undo. Hmm, Just a minute. Let me switch off the video for a minute because it's getting hang. Hmm, yes. Okay. So this is maybe the last time I'll try to doing like this. Other than that, I'll just drag and drop generate form. Damn, it worked. Sometimes things just happens. Anyways, I'll just switch on my camera. Give me a minute. Okay, great. So okay, my guess I'm visible. Okay, I have some few more questions also. Uh, those are quite important. So when the underlying query becomes heavy, how do plan to optimize or cache the result in DronaHQ? Hmm. So, first of all, let me tell you that DronaHQ is like your supportive character, which enables you to have whatever you load you have, just make it in a very quick time. Apart from this, of course, I understand what you are trying to implicate here, but with possibilities like paginations, right? And you can also like use like limit and offset. The whole pressure gets a much reduced and you will be able to use it. Okay, when can I try AI builder? What's the issue you are getting? Can you tell me? I mean, what's the issue? AI builder, I didn't get you. Can you just get me to again? It gets slow often. Why? If you're asking me personally, my GPU gets a bit messed up when I share the screen, but again, it's working now. And apart from the slow process, if you find it like persisting, please do raise a ticket from like in a support channel. It's okay, and or else you can again Discord. Just tag me, I'll get into you. So yep, great. Those the questions. I mean, so much left, but actually not so much left. This is like totally UI building, much more like a UI building. Okay, so loan number. What about this one? So guys, I will be actually using table grid dot loan uh, lead number. Sorry. One. Okay. And this would be mixed, let's say read and only. And similarly, all the things like application name, mobile number, you can select it right using this keyword. Now, what it does, you get, let me get back and start give you the basic thing about this table grid. If I select this table grid, guys, you see it is selected as default selection none. So if I do it single, and by default you can select as one also. So this is quite simple, like you get the first one. But in case if you are getting more than two three things and you are not getting the first, you can use it like multiple one. And for this particular screen 2 table grid lead number is we are getting right now the single one, but when you get multiples you can use selected properties also. So no, you just have to go like let's say table grid table grid 8 dot properties dot selected rows. Now from the selected rows you can select the particular attribute. So this is like not the correct approach to be used in this particular scenario, but I'm just trying to show you what else we can do. It's a workshop session. So table grid 8 dot. Okay, you can do similar for all these things, but let's change this one. Okay, so loan product instead of this thing is as a, what is this? This is text, right? So let's copy this name uh, and I'll just delete it. Just bear with me a few more minutes. I'll this is soon going to be end because I'm just showing you how the things work inside the platform. So if I go and use drop down menu, okay. Now the first approach for you would be okay, Shivam. The drop down. This let me change the name. This down product. Loan. Okay. So the question might arise that okay, I'll also use that table grid dot whatever the loan product is available back there, but it's a drop down. You won't get all the options, and if you get all the options, you won't get distinctive options. I mean, that's quite to and fro logic, right? But what we can do, that's the thing, because these are very small things, but makes things easier. So if I just go right here and do a connect a query, select my in use database workshop, and again I have a query for you all. So let me share you, and I swear this is like maybe last or second last query, depending on how far we can go. So share. The main idea for using these queries is like to showcase you all that how strong and powerful the query builder is. And let's name this as less product. Okay, let's do taste. So what I'm doing, I'm selecting the and creating a JSON array, provided that all the objects are distinct. Now I'm getting two separate uh, result, loan products and loan subproducts. And if I save this one and just close this, go to its mapped value data, delete all the curly braces, which is like our go to thing. List products dot loan products to make any kind of variable. Now this thing you it won't work. Like please select value column. So this let done and table grid dot no, okay. Let's check this out. What is it showing actually? So where can I try a builder? I guess you haven't replied to that. Can we set role based view rules for specific app, like in app permission, screen visibility, access control? Yes, why not? That's a very crucial and the important part for any kind of organizational or team builded, or you can say group project building, right? So, and this we do provide. You can check our role based applications, role based connector configuration, those role based end user uh, interaction. If you want to understand more about role based or understanding the tools and apps, please do provide in the Slido link, because on the basis of your request I will be able to provide you the content. So please do provide there. Up to, until then, you and me are going to build things on a different level. Great. Okay, okay. Okay. You see, it is not getting load at the current time. So what is happening is that I'm not getting actual data, because this is the right format. So I knew about it, but while developing, I come across like while going through the requests from different people, I come across many queries like the data format is not actually matching the component. Now you have to understand that what kind of data you are providing, because most of the time it's like you see now it's if I you can see that the product is available there, because you for the drop down you need a value and an attribute. but inside an array in the 0th indexation, you don't get anything. So if I do a preview right now, query with chat history, thanks. Before you before answer things, how would you like, I mean, recording you will get it, how would you love to receive the queries, the db creds? Do let me know. I mean, whatever you're suitable, you do you want in the mail, or do you want it because in the video itself it won't be available, but if you want have any different idea, do share it with me. Okay, okay. I think I stuck again. Why stuck? Nothing is clickable. Search select one. Okay. Okay. Now let's go to the smart calculator. I'll wrap this up very quickly because for basically the smart calculator, this thing smart calculator, we need monthly liabilities and monthly income. Okay. So these can be done as, let's say, new. Okay, this is the last thing which I'm going to show you. After that, you can again have a conversation with me. But let's see. Okay. Okay. Now, this liability and income will help us to get the details and calculate something. So for that, this is like the final JS code I will be sharing with you. Okay. So this JS code is actually again part of data query. So if I click on new and click on custom JavaScript, paste the query, I have to get the keywords also. So this is like keyword, but as a variable too. So if I go and type liability, here is it. Okay. And this can be monthly liability. We have to respect the parameters. Don't make any like mistake in that, because it will break the whole flow no matter what you do. So if I go right here and click on go back to test, I got the amount. This is like a whole calculation and stuff. Save amount, eligibility, EMI amount, and this thing. So I think you know what's next we are going to do. So if this one is like let's say tenure, right? And on click of a button, and if I have these two details, what I want to fetch these two details and calculate me the tenure. Now the calculation part is the custom JavaScript you have done. The fetching of the part is the variable you have done. The final thing is to display this thing. So if I go back and In the content default value, let's do, what was his name? JS script one. Okay. JS dot uh, mm, 10 months 20. Great. So you got the idea how it's been done, and yep, I think that's there, like the whole gist of it. So you guys can now shoot me the questions, and if you want to see further to it, like how more to be done in this particular segment, or you have anything more to discuss with me, you can do that too. So I'll present the further screen to end it on a good note, of course. Okay, and also I do have a request for the person who have joined and the one who are actually sharing in the chat with me. So do keep that flooded, no worries. But of course, help me out here with show and tell. So if you have any idea, you learned anything, or you got to know something from this workshop, it would really help me as a developer advocate, as a partner of with you, to understand this product and on to make this the community better. So you can just head over to our Discord channel, put up an intro from where are you from, what you liked about Blue Code, what else do you want to see with me, and if you want to discuss it further, again, Community Hub. And if you want to talk with me personally, you can approach to me on LinkedIn. Yes, that's it. So I'll just wait for a few minutes. Can we get for any more questions? Do we have any? Can we set rule based? Okay, I think I've answered most of the questions which has been provided to me. And let me see if I have any replies. For the DB one, I've also sent you the set KV data, which is actually quite different on a topic. Like you can try local storage also, but that doesn't get saved, and you can limit the data. Okay, I think there are no more questions. That's it, guys. Thank you for having me. And thank you for being with me till the end of this session. I hope you understood something and you have created something. And yes, see you on the next Thursday or next live session. Bye bye.